Hey everyone, thanks for joining. If you're new to my channel, subscribe, hit the notification bell. I put out videos every Saturday morning, and I live in San Diego and I travel quite a bit, usually to Southern California destinations for work, and at night, instead of sitting in a hotel room, I metal detect. So I am currently at Hermosa Beach. I parked a little bit north of the pier because I don't have to refinance my house to pay for parking. But anyhow, Hermosa Beach, the tides, negative tide's coming up in about 3 hours, peak negative low tide, and it's only a negative 0.5. Haven't had a chance to get out this week for the negative 1 point somethings, but either way, I just like getting out. Not a bad place to be, as always. Hermosa Beach. Let's get after it. We'll see you on the first dig. Almost out to the wet sand, and I got a quarter tone. Bringing right around 30. And I missed it. Alright, I think I got it. Doesn't sound like I got it. Alright, it's going to be one of these nights where I cannot retrieve a target for the life of me. Weird. It said shallow quarter. There we go. Quarter. Alright, hopefully my digging skills will improve really quickly. Well, before I lose my light, I figured I'd give you a view of it because it is beautiful. So this is Hermosa Beach Pier, and then north, I don't know if you can see, there's like a Christmas tree light on that pier up there. That's Manhattan Beach. This is Los Angeles County. And then further north even is Santa Monica and Venice Beach and all that fun stuff. So anyhow, light's about to go away, so beautiful, beautiful place to be. All right, first tone in a very long time. 24, 25, like a dime, something silver, or a copper penny. I'm even wandering, just doing my W pattern down to the water, back up to the dry, just looking for a concentration of anything. Even rejection iron targets, just to find out where things are landing, and just not much going on. Walking around the wet sand though, it is soft, which tells me it's sanded in. Ocean just keeps burying all the goodies. But every once in a while you come across something cool. I have high hopes still. And this is a dime I can't grab. There we go. Alright, let's keep going. Penny tone. 2021 for the most part. It's a penny. Six scoops later. Oh, you're kidding me. Relish, anyone? No, salsa. Great. Alright. Nice 13 target. Up here at the high point of the sand, almost to the dry sand. And it's a nickel. One of the more exciting tones. 32, 3, and 4. So a quarter, from all angles too. A quarter is typically going to read 30. Things higher, I'm not going to call this one as something silver, but it has high potential to be something silver, or Hot Wheels sometimes sound like this too. See if we can see, and there it is. A ring. Sure doesn't look silver though, does it? Copper. Man, that ring high for copper. Copper ring high, but usually not that high. Or is that a compression fitting of some kind? We'll have to take a good look at that later, because that's got a weird taper on the inside. Sure is ring shaped. All right, we'll take a good look at that later. Dime type of tone. I think I found my line finally. I was wandering all over the place, and right at the top of my W pattern, where I was making my U-turn, I came up slightly higher this last time, and now I'm getting targets. That doesn't look like a dime. Another ring-shaped thing, but I don't believe that's a ring. No, that's like an electrical, almost looks threaded, like a junction box type threaded piece. I don't know. It's ring shaped. We'll take a look later. All right, this one's deep. It's cutting out now that I turned the camera on. I always wonder sometimes if the camera has any interference with the signals. I don't know. I'm gonna take probably 3 bites right out of the gates. So I know it's way down there. And it looks to me like there was a cut here maybe a week or two ago that's been sanded back in. So all this sand was pushed in recently. And now this sounds like hell. There we go. Reading like a penny now. I brought my sensitivity way up so I could go as deep as I could. But after I dig the hole, I turn it back down because it kind of drives me nuts. That was a really deep penny. Come on, penny. I just dug another trench. I decided not to video the dig because I knew it was deep and I don't want to put you to sleep. And again, out of the hole. Sounds like a penny, but it sounded terrible before I started digging. So it seems like the targets are on this line, just exceptionally deep. Another penny. So this is a continuation from my last hunt up in LA. I'm back in San Diego, and there's Tom. Since I didn't find anything the other night really worth talking about, I figured I'd bleed 2 videos together. So anyhow, we are in Mission Beach. There's Hamels, been there forever, and the roller coaster. And anyhow, when in doubt, you go to Mission Beach because the conditions aren't ideal right now. But anyhow, we're gonna get out there and see what we can find. See you on the first dig. Nice 24-25 tone, like a dime, copper penny, or something silver. It's like starting out with a dime as a coin tonight. Well, Tom came walking over. I threw it down to here, and it's a 7 on the machine. And that is a really heavy ring. We'll take a good look at Tom's house, but it's either going to be stainless or it might be platinum. It's got that quality look about it where we might have platinum here. I don't know. We'll take a look later. So it's kind of quiet, doing a lot of wandering, but I see these shells stacked up, and it's not as good as rocks. If I see rocks piled up like this, I'd spend a lot of time. But I walked over this kind of a shell line, thinking maybe heavier stuff comes. And there's a lot of rejections, but I'm picking up in the middle of some rejections. The scale has it pegged for depth, but it's 15 up to 21. So let's have a look. Hope it's not as deep as they say it is, or as the machine says it is. And now, of course, it's rejecting. If that's the case, the fact that it repeated so much, keep digging. Take a few more bites. You might have hit it, turned it sideways. Might have missed it. Anyhow, my rule of thumb is if it repeats, go after it until you find it. There we go. 21. Yeah, looks like we got a penny. Same shell line, lots of rejections. This thing's going all over the place. And I say lots of rejections. I'm on discriminate because I'm hearing it through threshold. So if I do horseshoe, there's a 13 right there. But you can see the negative numbers show up sometimes. Trying to give you a visual, but whatever. I use threshold instead of all metals most of the time. I discriminate, but I have my threshold nice and loud. And the threshold is a constant buzz that I hear, and I guess it's from my days. One of my viewers, Doug, was asking about it a couple videos ago. Threshold is a constant buzz. I relate it to like a car idle. Just a buzz, you know. And the buzz will actually cut out when you go over a rejection. So it's the same idea as going off of discriminate and hearing all metals. But instead of hearing that low bump, bump, bump when you go over a rejection, it just cuts out the threshold or the idle. Kind of gets you in an area where there's lots of targets that may be rejecting, but at least it's where the heavier stuff's landing. All right, this is a dime. That thing was reading weird. Ooh, that's got a cool color to it too. I don't think it's silver though. All right, there was a 13 somewhere over here. I'll get back to you in a second. All right, literally right next to where I just was. I filled that hole. This is a 10, 12, 13. Kind of a weird, lazy tone. But it's a tone. And it's a lower tone, so it's not going to be a penny, that's for sure. Unless it's really crusty, which, I don't know. Conditions don't seem that's going to be the case tonight. This really sounds lazy. Not a hard-hitting target. Solid 13 out of the hole. Yeah, I like this area. Look how dirty and I guess oxidized that nickel is. So it's been there a little while. I'm gonna keep working this area. Check out this surface find. Just walking by and I see
oh, it's pearls.
Heck yeah. We wish. Love.
Did you see it before you heard it?
Oh, I didn't even hear it. I just saw it only.
Oh,
that's cool. That doesn't count, right?
Well, you gotta hear it.
All right. This one's kind of strange. It's got a double beep like it's shallow, but my depth gauge is showing 6 inches deep. Might have two targets. Might have a bracelet or something with more than one piece of metal on it, but it's reading, I think I saw 8 to 10. So I'll start way behind it just in case it's a bracelet with some charms on it. It's out. Maybe. Nope. Now it's vanished. Take another bite. Weird. Look at that, my first dig, now I'm getting a rejection. Alright, it was in my first scoop, regardless. See something shiny. It's an earring. Alright, let's see. Is there any more in there? Why was I hearing 2? That's really strange. Anyhow, I'll fill that in a minute. Let's take a look. Man, wouldn't that be cool if that's real? It's probably not. Alright, well, it's jewelry. Let's keep plugging away. Tell you what, for December, it is nice out. I thought it'd be a lot colder. I think it's, I don't know, feels like maybe low 60s. And it's, I don't know, 8:30, 9 o'clock at night, something like that. Not a bad place to be. Another double beep that's, again, not shallow per the scale. This one's reading 13 to 16, it seems. Somewhere in there, not hitting real crisp, but it's hitting. $14, $15 out of the hole. Ooh, I see a ring. Thought I saw a ring. Yeah, that's a ring. Let's rinse this guy off. It's weird, it's a double beep. Alright, bear with me a second. Been there a while. Still in that same shell line. Oh, it's bendable. Definitely not going to be a precious metal. That's why I did a double beep, because it's not a full circle. Check it out. You can bend it out. It's interesting how things sound when they have a break in them, because these machines are designed for circles. All right, let's keep going. More jewelry. So Tom just found this ring. Did that double beep at you?
No, I dug it.
Oh, I know you did, but was it a double beep like it was shallow?
No.
Because it's got that opening.
Yeah.
Is that a ring or an earring?
I don't know.
Toe ring, maybe? Man, all sorts of fun jewelry tonight. Tom also found a wave ring I haven't videoed. That'd be a fun wrap-up, though. Stick around. And we're not done yet. We're just getting started. Penny tone. 21, rock solid. I see the edge of it. All right, let's keep going. Another kind of a lazy tone. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Where'd it go? There it is. 7, 14, 11, 15, 3. I mean, all over. Turn 90. Same idea. But again, it's repeating. I'm going to dig it. These are the fun ones because you can't even really guess what it's going to be. It's in here, I think. Now it sounds like a darn penny. not a penny, it's shiny. Look at that bling bling. We'll take a good look at that later. I don't even know what that might have been, an earring probably. Alright, let's wrap up this hunt. So we're back at Tom's garage, and here's our findings. So keep in mind, my findings are actually 2 trips. On this one video, I went to Los Angeles, and then tonight in San Diego with Tom. Tom's findings, my findings. Starting out with Tom, he's got 4 quarters. 3 of the new style quarters where he got Botox and he's facing the wrong way. 3 of those, and then 1 old school quarter, 1 nickel, 2 pennies. Tom had 0 trash tonight, right?
None.
That's pretty slick. And here's his jewelry pull. This one looks so amazing. There are no marks on it, and so I went to scratch it on the stone, and nothing's coming off. This thing is stainless steel, but it's a good looking ring. The wave ring that he found has a 925 marking. That is silver. This is costume, no marks. The coating is flaking off of it. And then he's got this heart as well, and there's no marks or anything, and just costume. So that's Tom's stuff tonight. My stuff for the 2 trips. This was up in Los Angeles. Sure looked like a ring, and if I remember right, this thing rang like 34. I was kind of convinced it was going to be a silver ring, but it sounded a little bit different to where I didn't want to call it a silver ring, but this is what popped out, and I'm pretty sure this is just a compression fitting or a piece of pipe that was cut off, but it's got a ridge all the way around the inside on both edges. So if that is a ring, that would cut the hell out of your finger, so I doubt it. Looks cool. It's ring shaped. That, pretty sure that's an electrical box spin on. That was Los Angeles. Here's the combined Los Angeles and San Diego tonight. Only 1 quarter, 3 dimes, 2 nickels, and a handful of pennies. My jewelry tonight, that was a surface find bracelet. Costume, nothing special about it. And then, I think I found this stud earring. This actually has a 925 on the post. I don't know how they laser engraved that or whatever, but it's got a 925 on the post. But I did test the diamond. It's not real. No surprise. So, silver earring. The diamonds are not real also. Used to be an earring, just a costume piece, but pretty shiny, pretty cool. This, to my surprise, says S925 inside. When I look up close, it looks kind of junky, but it doesn't look like it's peeling apart like it's plated. So I actually took a file to it, because the thing's like, I'm starting to move it around too much. I think it's about to break. But I took a file to it, and I kind of scratched one of the edges just to take a look with the loop after that to see if it's a plated piece or not. It's not. It's sterling silver. I think it's just been there a while. It's not high quality, but it is silver, so that's cool. That's my trash for the 2 nights. Tonight was only these 2 pieces of trash. That is it. This was Los Angeles. Actually, that was tonight as well, the can. So that's my pull for 2 hunts. Not complaining because there's plenty of jewelry. That's Tom's, that's mine. It's a good hunt anytime you pull out jewelry, but I wanted to combine 2 videos because I don't like putting a video out unless I find something interesting. So unless fishing weights and coins interest you, I'm not going to do it. Anyhow, thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe. We'll see you in the next video.